Ah, I guess we're back at it again 2 weeks later. Well, actually, it's a month later because this is like the second. Actually, no, this is 10 months later. Holy shit, it's been a fucking long time since I've done this. It's almost been a damn year since my first small talk video. It didn't really get a lot of views, but fuck it, I have no idea what to make this time. So we're just gonna talk about some random shit. You know who it is. I don't gotta explain myself to you again. Or the three other people that's gonna watch the video to you again. But that's besides the fucking point. Small talking again. So how's y'all 10 months since the last time I actually talked to y'all? Good. People are graduating high school. 2 days ago, 3 years and 2 days ago was when we first got our 2 weeks from COVID. Next thing you know, here we are. Damn, it's been a fucking while, huh? But but like I said before, that is besides the point. We're here to talk about random shit over the internet or random shit that has happened in my life. Well, let's start with the internet first, because the most random thing in my life really isn't that random. It's just a way of life. So we're gonna talk about why the fuck. We're gonna talk about just random shit I saw on the internet or seen on the internet. No really big controversy this past couple of months really. There's the XQC thing against like the OnlyFans worker. Now it's just basically now it's just like for some reason when the NBA finals come on, it's kind of just nothing happens as everyone's focused on the NBA finals. Shit's crazy. Jimmy Butler might be fucking Michael Jordan's son. I know, big conspiracy, but shit, it might as well be true because bro was built different in that finals game. Cause goddamn, he was hitting them shits. He was really in. Let's talk about fucking. Let's talk about just why the fuck the internet is what it is. Let's talk about VTubers. Someone said, like, the concept of VTubers is pretty simple. Hey, we're gonna make you a virtual avatar that displays your every movement, and it's gonna look like an anime girl, so people can actually watch the anime girl play games. Yeah, and then they talk to you. They don't talk to you like like the soft little anime voice, like the soft little anime girl voice, like the shit, shit, And then now I'm just and like you kind of just gotta sit there like I can't. People are really watching this bitch just be a Twitch streamer without revealing her face. People already do this. Instead of revealing their face, it's just a character. But people already do this. It is just like I'm really just not too sure what the fuck is actually going on. But you know what? I'm not like I'm not even about to fucking get into all that shit. Just fuck it at that point. Just fuck it. It is what it is. People are quite literally just doing shit to make money. It's what OnlyFans is for. It's what VTubing is for. But there's like an actual skill set instead of just having a nice body. That is it. But you know, uh, what's it called? Ja Morant. He's been fucking around and finding out. Flashed another gun. Bro does not learn his fucking lesson. But we already saw this one. I saw this one coming again. SM2, that Call of Duty fan-made project, SM2, has been it's actually been cutting support after 2 years because Activision was just like, you know what? Since we didn't have the power, since we didn't do it now, do it then. We're gonna do it now because after they worked 2 hard years to create an actual good game that our community will actually try and reinstate, the love for Call of Duty. That way we can make more money. So what we're gonna do? We're going to fuck them right over. We're just going to tell them, hey, stop working on it, or it's gonna be a bigger lawsuit than any of you can pay for. So yeah, stop doing it. And they said, okay, it is what it is. So then they shut down with all the support. Shut down, I mean, all the support, but all the operations permanently. There is no more SM2. It was supposed to be a blend of all the previous COD titles with all the maps, the weapons, and it was supposed to be free to play. It was supposed to be like a fan-made project and shit for PC. Activision said, nope, fuck that. We want people to buy our game, which I'm not buying the next COD. I'm not. I'm publicly saying this shit. I'm not buying this shit. because I really only bought this COD just to, like, to have, and people were saying like, oh yeah, it's real fun. Then after like a whole week, and after like a whole month, it was like okay, it's like 10 times slower and no longer fun, since like now everyone is just figuring out how to play the fucking figuring out how to play the game. But that mostly goes with every game until like you finally get it, and it's just like, oh wow, so if I just duck walk with an LMG, it's just the same thing. Skill, there's the same skill gap, drop shotting, damn near no movement. It feels weird, but like I'm constantly sliding and want to jump out of it, but I won't jump out of it. I'll just sit there, and then once I get out of the slide animation, I'll jump. But that's besides the fucking point. Only got fucking 11 minutes, so we gotta keep this quick. Nicolas Cage is getting added to Dead by Daylight. Not as a killer, but how cool would it have been if it was a killer, if Nicolas Cage was the killer, though? I mean, Dead by Daylight, I'm not even gonna lie, Dead by Daylight is doing all the, Dead by Daylight, a horror game I haven't played in like a while, but it's fun. Dead by Daylight is pretty fun. Nicolas Cage as a fucking killer, though, as a killer, even better. It would have been like, but as a survivor, but as a survivor, it's probably even better, because, like, hey, I juked out Freddy Krueger. Imagine trying to explain to someone with no knowledge, like, hey, man, I just juked out Freddy Krueger with, like, dude, I juked out Freddy Krueger in Scream last match with Nicolas Cage. What? Yeah, and Leon Kennedy was there. Why is Leon Kennedy? Like, what the actual fuck is going on? It's like the Fortnite of horror games at this point. It literally, Dead by Daylight is like the Fortnite of horror games. They continue in this direction. It'd be so cool. It is so cool. Fortnite added Goku Black finally. Honestly, that should have been the first skin, because everyone would have bought that shit the first time. Fast and Furious X has 3 more fucking movies after Fast and Furious 10 came out, and they did say there's gonna be 3 more movies. Fast and Furious has just stopped. I honestly just stopped watching it. Just because of the fact of what the fuck is actually going on in Fast and Furious. Because now it's just like, hey, we went from just racing cars to now fighting the fucking U.S. government and like random shadow organizations and shit with cars. Like, okay, that sounds cool until you realize Dom Toretto's on the top of a car catching cars and shit. Ludacris turned into Jet Li for a minute. I don't understand why Jason Momoa is here. I didn't watch Fast and Furious 10, but I'm honestly not going to. It's just not looking. It's just not looking pretty good. Oh, we also got the FNAF. We also got the FNAF thing. The FNAF movie, I think, teaser trailer. Little thing. It's cool and all. When I thought of it, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be cool. This might look, like, oh, wow, it looks pretty cool. I like the, like the little VHS little TV thing playing. Until they showed this little Saw type mechanism with Freddy and like his face is off, like they had one fucking job, right? One goddamn job, and it was not to turn it into Saw. It was not to turn into Saw. Not bashing on the movie that didn't come out yet, but Jesus fucking Christ, bro. When I saw the Saw thing, I'm like, oh my god, there's no part that does that. There's no part that, like, Freddy doesn't need to do that. All you had to do was literally take out the exoskeleton and just make it to where they force it in. Like, have like the little pins and needles go directly towards his eyes. You don't have to spin, but it's just getting closer to his face, and they know if he's sticking it wrong. And he knows if he's sticking it in the wrong fucking spot, it's just gonna keep his face there. It's gonna break all of his bones and shit. Because in the teaser trailers, it's getting a little closer, and like the little blades are spinning and shit, like a little Saw death trap, and it's kind of sitting there like, okay, why? And then they had red eyes, which was like trying to make them a little bit more menacing. But I feel like if they would have kept like the little like soulless eye, like the soul, like no fucking like the no retina thing. The whites of their eyes are just gone, and it's just the white dot in the middle to show the endoskeleton. To do that instead of the red eyes, I thought that would have been fine. I really did think that would have been fine. That would have been cool. How much time? Okay, we got fucking a little bit of time left. Um, you know, Activision's fucking around finding out. Mortal Kombat 12. Let's go back onto the gaming thing. Mortal Kombat 12, because we do know that it is getting revealed tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 18th at 6 p.m. PST time, which I don't know if you live on the West Coast. If you live on the East Coast, I don't know what time it is, but I am so excited. I know I played Mortal Kombat 11, but I got the fun beat the fuck out of me of playing it, so I stopped playing it. So Wednesday 24th is PlayStation Showcase. So that could show Spider-Man 2, Ghost of Tsushima 2, hopefully Metal Gear, another Metal Gear Solid franchise really wouldn't make sense because it's kind of done. But Wolverine, Wolverine, it's going to be great. It's going to be great and awesome because finally, like Ghost of Tsushima 2, about damn time. Death Stranding 2, fuck no, we're not doing that again. Because at this point, it's going to be like Dying Light 2. Everyone's just going to get wiped out. But everyone's just going to get wiped out by the, infected and shit. But that's besides the point. It's been your boy 04124 here, signing off. Yeah, it's been ranch for like damn